Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are well. So we're just coming on to finish up these jailhouse calls. I'm going to have to do them separately on my TikTok because, as we know, I got banana, and it is what it is. Hey, Donna. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Mrs. P is in the house. How are you? So, yeah, we're just going to continue with these calls before I pack up my equipment. And yeah, I've just finished doing a video. Actually, I need to post that in a minute. Just being busy. Sometimes I'm busy, not being busy, procrastinating and all that. Yeah, TikTok's being a douche. Like, we don't need to. Honestly, I'm not the only one. I've just seen that Jay Hurst has lost his entire TikTok, the one that he had a big following on, and apparently he only had 2 strikes on there. It's really weird because they're just going down like no one's business. Like, it's terrible. And you used to be able to email legal, TikTok legal, but apparently that email doesn't exist anymore. So they're just making it harder and harder every single day for people to get in touch with them. So I hope you guys are well. But yeah, I'm currently bananaed. I will be on my backup later on. I'm all good for that. Probably should go on there more. Anyone? Oh no, why are you stressed? I'm stressed as well, Mrs. P. Why are you stressed? I'm trying to find information that I don't think exists. Well, it probably did exist, but I didn't keep it, did I? Well, I'm a girl. And I probably did keep it safe somewhere, like so safe. Like, safe that I can't find it safe. That's where I am with all of that bugger. Oh, this thing's doing my head in. Hang on a minute. It was wobbling and it was doing my head in, and I've just tightened it up, but now it's facing the wrong bloody way, innit? These things go missing though. Yeah, I know they go missing, but it's not the point, is it? Like, hopefully this isn't going to piss them off too much. Do we need to make him disappear, Mrs. P? Because we can do that. You know that. No one needs to be getting on Mrs. P's nerves. Oh, dear me. So I think we're up to June the 16th. So hopefully we've only got a couple more of these calls. And we're going to go through them. So this is where we got up to. It looks like the last time. So we're just going to go with it. Going to go with the flow. Let's do it.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Well, anytime.
We're ready. We're ready.
I'm jealous.
I wish you were here.
Yeah, me too. I love puppy time.
I know, baby. I know.
So we ordered some books for you. So yeah, so we shipped them to the new address, and obviously we're chasing the order that's sitting over there in Seminole. But what did we get? About 6 books.
4 or 5. We got 2 Michael Crichton. I got a Sudoku and a cards.
Can you repeat that? You were breaking up a little bit.
Before.
Okay, did you hear what he just said? Okay, he was talking. We got 2 Michael Crichton books. We got a card book. We got a Sudoku, and we got what? Okay, 2 Michael Crichtons.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a Sudoku.
Yeah.
Got a card game.
Yeah.
$4 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay, $4. $7 $4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So 4 books. Okay, cool. Very nice. Which Michael Crichton books did you get me? Do you remember? We got, was it Sapphire?
No.
So just to say, he's only interested in the books that he's been purchased by his parents. Honestly, this man is so self-absorbed. He keeps putting in his shopping orders and they're obliging. And that makes me question, are they actually trying to elicit information from him, or do they just genuinely not see what he's done and believe that he couldn't possibly do it, or do they know that he did it and they are blaming Jen Soto? That's like, I understand. Like, how could you speak to a man that's done this to a child, regardless of what you thought of the mother? Like, at the end of the day, I mean, at this point, are they just believing that he didn't do the murder, or that he did the murder but not the SA, or neither? I mean, I honestly don't know. I can't get my head around it.
No. What's the one that started with S?
What is Sphere?
Fear. Yeah, thank you. And then,
I think did we get Volcano?
no, I don't know what you got. Anyway, we got 2 Michael Crichton books, the card books, the Sudoku,
Okay, very,
and I think it's supposed to arrive Tuesday.
okay, very cool. I'll have to keep an eye out for those then.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not the Eaters of the Dead.
Eaters of the Dead.
Eaters of the Dead. Oh, very cool. Very cool art.
No, that was a movie.
What's that?
That was a movie. We got 3 Michael Crichton. We got Eaters of the Dead, and what is it? Dragon Teeth.
Which one?
Dragon Teeth.
Dragon Teeth. Oh, okay. I don't think I've read that one yet. What's that about?
And then there's Timeline. We also got Michael Crichton Timeline.
Oh, awesome. Oh, you got some good ones.
And 1,000 Sudokus.
Yeah.
Easy to hard.
I think the only other one, Michael Crichton one that I had for my list was Jurassic Park as well. So.
Yeah, scroll up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got arriving Tuesday. Eaters of the Dead is arriving on the 24th, which is like a week later. And then Card Games for Travelers.
Yes.
Okay. And then arriving Tuesday, again, more arriving Tuesday Timeline and Sudoku. So there was like 5 books.
Oh, very nice. Okay, cool. Ooh, that's exciting. Did the social workers ever get a chance to send you the list of the books?
No.
No. Okay, that's fine. If you want, I can give you just a few titles to add to the list once these arrive. If you want to add any other ones.
All right, go ahead.
The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
Correct. Jurassic Park.
Come on. Stop giving them your shopping list.
And The Howling.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you remember the movie that gave me werewolf nightmares for, most of my young life.
You've given us nightmares for most of our
Back
elderly
when we
lives.
lived in Summerport, I read the book on an ebook, and I can tell you it was way more terrifying than nightmares.
Okay.
I never had a book giving nightmares before, but I read the Howling, it gave me nightmares.
All right. You read that myself.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, actually, let me see here. Diana Lost.
Tokyo Lost.
Dinotopia Lost.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but you bought me that book when we lived in Bradenton. And it was my first big book.
Okay.
What about Dinotopia, A Land Apart from Time?
I don't know. I haven't read that one, but I know I like Dinotopia Lost. It was by Alan Dean Foster, and it was a very good book.
And then they got Dinotopia World and Dinotopia Lost.
Yeah, they got like a whole Dinotopia series, but Dinotopia Lost is like a big serious book. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
hang on a second, I need to add this to the cart. Won't use it yet, but I want to keep the names right. So what's the next one?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah. And I think there was, Jaws started as a novel, didn't it? What's that?
Wasn't a movie. It wasn't a movie first.
Yeah, Jaws. I've never read the novel. I'd love to read the novel. And then beyond that, I mean, I've got things like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth.
YouTube just rejected my comment there. So I basically said I would get him a book on what to expect when you're expecting the death penalty. That would be what I'd get him.
Earth by Jules Verne.
You mentioned Agatha Christie.
What's that?
You mentioned Agatha Christie.
Yeah, Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, and I think she wrote a couple others in that series with Hercule Poirot as the lead character. I think it was Murder on the Orient Express, and I think she also wrote Death on the Nile, and then A Haunting in Venice. I know they made movies off of them.
You want any Tom Swift books?
Tom Swift? Yeah, I'm not familiar with those actually.
I read them as a kid. They were kind of not science fiction. They were space books, kind of like pre-Star Trek.
Okay, I see. And I've got some other classic literature like Treasure Island, Moby Dick, Heart of Darkness.
Where are you going to keep all these?
Well, that's why we're kind of starting a little bit at a time. I don't have much in the way of storage right now, although in the regular sales, apparently has some kind of storage.
You're never getting storage, pal, where you're going.
But if nothing else,
all these books in this movie day.
What's that?
It's going to be kind of tough when it's movie day and you got all these books.
Yeah, no kidding. Obviously, the Crichton ones, I definitely want to get those in my hands. I mean, we can take the list slow. You know, you don't have to get them all at once. But the Crichtons are definitely a must-have. Ready Player One, The Hobbit, you know, J.R.R. Tolkien must-haves. The Howling, Jaws. Yeah. So, I mean, we take them slow. If nothing else, I can have, you know, a few stacks of books up against the wall or something for now.
Okay.
And most of these aren't going to be like super thick, so.
Okay.
There's only one person here that's super thick, and it's him.
Want, but I figure you've got a good list to go off of for now.
Yeah, we got enough to work with. Yeah.
Anyway, so you're on Puppy Watch, and what did you eat for dinner tonight?
We had some so-so baby back ribs I got at Sam's. They weren't that good. Didn't like them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then I had a baked potato, and then I made some keto brownies. I didn't like those either.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that?
There's a trilogy for Howling.
I can't hear her too well.
There's a Howling trilogy book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, go for that. I didn't know if they had any more Howling books or not. I knew of the first one. I didn't know if they had written any more. So if they got a trilogy, yeah, go for the trilogy.
Yeah. You can tell it's a trilogy. $26 for the book.
Oh, is it like one big book?
Yeah, one big book has 3 stories in it.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And that also won't take up as much space.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
This bag.
I was hoping they wrote more than one. Yeah, definitely. That's exciting. That's good. That will be nightmares.
My Pet Werewolf.
What's that?
Stephen King's Cycle of the Werewolf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they got good werewolf, I mean, if you can find highly rated werewolf books, that's always...
Well, they've got 4.5 stars.
That's not bad, then. And Stephen King is, he's the king of horror, so I presume his would be good.
Yeah, you would think so. That trilogy didn't have an add to cart. You had to put it on the list, so it may not be available.
Okay, well...
And then you got Stephen King, Eyes of the Dragon.
I don't know what that one is. But if you can only get the first Howling book, that's fine. Or if you have to get them individually, that's fine too.
Okay.
As long as we at least get the first one in my hands, I'll be somewhat satisfied with that. And now that I know there's a trilogy, though, that's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, yeah, that one's available.
Okay.
The Howling.
Yeah, I hope.
Well, no. No, it says The Howling book, and it's a Library of Doom graphic novel. No, that's not what you want.
It's what?
It's a graphic novel, so it's a big comic book.
It's not the book.
It's not the book you wanted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, graphic novels sound interesting, and I'd love to be able to get some graphic novels in here. I'm just,
Did they let you?
maybe they might. I talked to the mental health director, and she seemed to think that it should be okay as long as it's not like super offensive, and of course as long as it's not like bound by staples or anything like that. But I would definitely want to have the regular novel first, though.
1 minute remaining.
There's the 1 minute. What's that? Found the what?
She found the book.
Okay. I'm going to call you guys back in about 15 minutes, if I'm able to, and you know the drill. If not, you'll hear from me in the next one.
Okay. All right. Talk to you. Bye.
The time is 8:44 p.m.
If you believe that you are the victim of sexual or physical abuse,
Press star 9021 after this message. Press 1 to place it. Please enter your PIN number. After the tone, please say United States of America.
United States of America.
You have 1 old message. For calls within the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean, please. Your account balance is $30.70. The cost of this call will be 21 cents for the first minute and 21 cents for each additional minute, excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes.
press 0 to continue or...
Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Stephan Stearns.
an inmate at Osceola. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello there.
I was just thinking, it's amazing how many of Crichton's books have been turned into movies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Stephen King's as well. So we were talking, Stephen King has some werewolf books as well?
Yep.
Okay. This sounded interesting. And,
Not saying everything at once, but listen up. I'm going to go through a list of what I've got on here for you.
okay.
Okay. Oh, Chris. Oh, where are they? Okay. Michael Crichton Eruption.
Uh-huh.
The Dune Saga.
Okay.
3 of them. Let's see. The Call of the Wild.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a classic.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick, very good.
Hobbit.
The Hobbit, must have.
It. By
Moby
Stephen
Dick.
King.
Ooh, that one's going to give me some nightmares too, I bet.
The Howling.
Yeah, very good.
I'm trying to get the trilogy on that. Stephen King.
Yeah, it is all about
The
him.
time is
It's all about him.
2
He's a bell
p.m.
end.
If you believe that you are the victim of sexual or physical abuse,
Press star 9021 after this message.
Misery.
Press 1 to place a. Please enter your PIN number.
Yeah, you should be having them bloody nightmares without reading the book,
After the
innit?
tone, please say United States of America.
United States of America.
You have 1 old message. For calls within the United States,
He's the thing of
your
nightmares.
account balance is $30.28. The cost of this call will be 21 cents for the first minute and 21 cents for each additional minute, excluding tax and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes. Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from.
Stephan Stern.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any
I'll
time.
be like,
Thank you
not
for
taking
using
the call,
IC
thanks.
Solutions. You may begin speaking.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. I think we got cut off.
Yeah, the phone said call failed.
Stupid phone systems. So we were going down that book list. Did you want to try to go down it again for me?
I can.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
And hang on a second. We'll get back to where I was. Okay. So it'd probably be better just to go to the cart and read them out.
Yeah, probably.
I've got 26 books in there
Okay.
at a price of $342, so we're not sending them all at once.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so what we've got. You've already got those that are arriving. So now, how about Next by Michael Crichton?
Okay.
Cycle of the Werewolf by Stephen King.
Cycle of the Werewolf.
The Andromeda Strain by Crichton.
Okay.
Pirate Latitudes by Crichton.
Prayer and Latitude by Crichton. Crichton's written a lot of stuff, huh?
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah.
Says illustrated classic edition with original illustrations.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
As long as it's all paperback, right?
Yes, all paperback. The Dune Saga 3-book box set, Dune, Dune Messiah, and Children of Dune.
All right. Well, hopefully they won't have a problem with it being a box. They might not let me have the box, but they might.
No, it's just called a box set, but it's I don't know what it does. Okay. Call of the Wild.
Call of the Wild, yeah.
Jaws.
Jaws.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
You also want Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Nice.
Eruption. It follows Jurassic Park.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Eruption.
And Congo.
Oh, Congo. I forgot about that one.
I didn't. I love that.
Oh.
The Howling Trilogy.
The Howling Trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Dinotopia Lost.
Very good.
Eyes of the Dragon, King.
Eyes of the Dragon by King.
Here's one you forgot. Christine by Stephen King.
Oh, is that the car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one's...
The Hobbit.
Yeah, Hobbit.
It by Stephen King.
It.
Mm-hmm. Jurassic Park.
Yep, must have, yep.
And Lost World Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, was that also by Crichton?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And the last one is Michael Crichton, and it's Prey. Prey.
Prey. Prey. Oh, wonder what that one's about.
I don't know, but we'll start sending some that maybe you haven't gotten, but they'll come. They're just going to come a couple at a time.
Yep, that's fine. Definitely the Crichtons and the Hobbit. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize how much I really enjoyed Michael Crichton.
Well, he's a very good author.
Yeah,
he just really grabs his audience and holds on to them.
Yeah, no kidding. He definitely held on to me.
But I thought that Christine would be one that you would go, ooh, I forgot.
Yeah, I did forget about that one.
So some of the old stuff. And I didn't send you Pet Cemetery because I don't like that book. I don't like that story.
Yeah, I mean, the movie was screwed up enough, but I've heard the book will really fuck with you.
Mummy didn't like the book, so Mummy decided that book was too much for Stephan. Poor Diddums.
Yeah, I don't think we need that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah,
I wish you would ask them if you're allowed, if it comes from Amazon, any hard candy.
I discussed it a little bit with the social
get it there.
I mean, it's just that they go through the commissary company, and they probably have a contract, if I had to guess, with the commissary company. And if they were to let people get snacks off of Amazon, I assume the commissary company might be a little pissy about that.
So I just tried to write, you need something hard. But it ain't candy. And YouTube rejected my comment.
Okay, never mind then.
I mean, I'll ask, but
well, if it's something that the commissary doesn't stock, that's different. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'll ask. I'll definitely ask.
Like I was thinking about that coffee flavored candy that you liked.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to get coffee candy. There's a couple of brands that are really good. Copico and United are both really good brands of coffee candy.
I know. I took all the ones that were in your room and put them in my room, and I've been eating about one every other day.
Oh, yeah?
I like the cappuccino ones that are half white and half brown.
The cappuccino ones are really good, yeah. Those are Copico brands. And then the regular Copicos are really good as well.
Yep, the square ones, yeah.
Then the United brand, that's like the Copico, but it's a little bit of a bolder flavor.
Okay. And I don't know the Mexican candy that you like. I don't know the name of it.
Revolsadita.
Well, forget that. I don't know. Still don't know it.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if it's something that they do not have and will not have, maybe they would let you get it sent in.
I don't know.
Since it is a hard candy, it's not.
Yeah.
It's coming straight from the manufacturer. So
ask. It could be a security issue, but I'll ask.
I don't know. Okay. It's not coming from us. It's coming from Amazon.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. It's just, they're weird about stuff, but I'll see what they say.
Okay, and you've got all the toiletries you need?
I ordered shampoo and washcloths off of commissary. I've still got toothpaste and deodorant. And I've got a toothbrush and all that. So for now, I think I probably need to get some lotion or something. On this mat, like my elbows and my ankles are getting just messed up.
Yeah, probably rubbing.
Yeah, it's friction, and also my forehead is becoming permanently creased by worry lines.
Worry lines.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Am I hearing this correctly? He's worrying about his worry lines. He ain't gonna need them worry lines where he's going. Those worry lines are not going to be an issue for you, Stephan. Yeah, he needs something, and it ain't lotion. Let me tell you, it's not going to be the lotion that you're going to need where you're going while you're waiting on death row, because death row is hopefully going to be on the table. But he's worrying about his fucking worry lines, and there is a young girl that has been molested by him because he filmed himself doing it. And this young girl has been murdered, for which he has been charged with said crime. Now, I know he's not been found guilty yet, but I mean, worry lines? Really?
Sure. Okay. My forehead going across my forehead. It's probably doesn't help that I'm probably chronically dehydrated as well.
So you're not drinking enough water?
Yeah, I'm probably not drinking enough water because it's just tap water. So I try to drink enough, but it's.
I thought you were able to order those powders from the commissary that, turn it into fruit punch or something.
That's money, and the stuff that I'd like to keep in stock is already pricey enough. Plus, the things I splurge on every once in a while. I try to make sure that I have enough coffee because coffee is very comforting. It's one of the few things that gives me any enjoyment here. Every time I drink a cup of coffee, it just releases a whole bunch of happy chemicals in my brain. And then my hard candies and my saltine crackers. So beyond that, it's it gets expensive if I start going much beyond that stuff.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lot going on here, so we'll keep you up to date with that. I think she's going to have puppies within the next 12 to 18 hours, so.
Oh my goodness.
I wish I could send you a picture of them.
Yeah.
I think once you get the tablet thing, I think we may be able to send you a picture like that.
Yeah, actually, you can send pictures, and they'll either scan them in to the system or you can send you through that.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. So you can totally send me pictures, and they'll scan them in electronically.
Well, I don't know how to send you a picture and have them scan it in unless I send it via email.
I think maybe even if you send a physical picture or something, they might physically scan.
We don't. Nobody takes a physical picture anymore. We all do it on cameras. It goes straight to our computer.
Yeah, you can print it out maybe, but I don't know. Well, I'll have to ask the mental health people and see how that system works.
Okay, do that. Are they giving you anything for anxiety and sleep?
No. Like I said before, when I got the murder charge,
Are they giving you anything for your anxiety and for sleep? You didn't deserve anything. This is before the murder charge. This is with what evidence he's got on his phone of himself. This is what I'm talking about, because obviously he should be innocent till proven guilty on both charges. But I mean, the fact he filmed himself is not. That's enough for me. But obviously, with the murder charge, we've got to see that through as innocent till proven guilty. But this mother of his, she's got one of those voices, and it's one of those, like, it's a hard, cold voice, but like, she's clearly another Brian Laundrie mother. She is clearly just one of these mums, Chris Watts' mother, another one of them. She's clearly like, I can't see that this is all to try and get him to talk. This is that, like, because if this was my son, I'd be like, get your own damn books with your commissary, what you earn when you do your daily chores. But she's like, they're just like getting him everything he wants and placating him. I don't know how they can do it. I actually do not know how they can do it. I honestly don't. Let's just see what the comments say. Anxiety and sleep. At the end of the day, poor Maddie Soto didn't have any options, did she? All her liberties were removed from her from the day that she lost her life, and her ability to say no to certain things that she didn't want to happen to her. That was also taken from her. But you just worry about you, Sternsy.
I asked them for something for anxiety, and they gave me an antidepressant that also doubles for anxiety, and that gave me even worse symptoms. So.
Worse symptoms?
Yeah.
I started feeling extremely panicky and like an elephant was sitting on my chest and the sky was crushing down on me.
Okay, baby. Well, you can't do that.
Nope. So I decided I'd just take my chances with the depression and anxiety.
Okay.
And it's just been mostly okay. Although lately I guess for a little while now, I've been having some mild hallucinations.
Yeah.
Like I'll see random flashes of light while I'm reading my books, like on my hands, like as I'm moving through the words, like each word will jitter out like a Morse code flash of light on my hand, and then I'm catching little flickers of movement out of the corners of my eye.
Well, that could be a visitation from. You don't know.
Well, I don't know. I keep catching flickers of movement out of the corner of my eye, like just out of the periphery of my vision, like I'm seeing a bug move or something, and then I look over and there.
Okay.
So I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe the isolation is starting to mess with me, or maybe just all the trauma and everything is just taking its toll.
I would imagine it has taken its toll on everyone.
Yeah. And she passed away. I suffered a catastrophic mental breakdown at that point. I don't know if you know that.
You have no recall to say these things. You suffered a catastrophic meltdown. You didn't suffer that catastrophic meltdown when you were abusing your work, did you? You didn't suffer a catastrophic meltdown when you decided that you needed to clearly get rid of the evidence, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, for when you go to trial. I highly suspect that the trial will find you guilty. That's just my opinion. Obviously, we know about the video footage and stuff that you took, mate, but you had a catastrophic mental breakdown. You are probably one of the most self-centered assholes that I've probably ever, at this current time, today at, I don't know what time it is, fucking 10 to 7 on a Monday, big move and everything, that I've ever come across. Most self-centered piece of crap, and your parents are feeding you. Your parents are making this okay. Your parents are doing, oh, son, come on, son. Oh, Didum, son. Oh, let's make sure you've got your medication. Let's just make sure that everything is okay for Stephan. Where was their concern for Maddie? I know you tried to blame Jen, and trust me, I have my own issues with Jennifer. I have issues with Jennifer, don't get me wrong. But you completely threw that all around onto her. This man should have had some self-control, right? Even if this whole thing with them sharing the bed and all that crap, all of that, as an adult, you should have had the restraint there to say this is not happening. Even if Madeline's mother was putting it on you and throwing it at you, which I don't think she necessarily was throwing it at him. I just think she was probably completely ignorant and careless, and probably was just more worried about herself and her relationship, and didn't want to push the boat, and would probably just give this man what he wanted. So I have my own issues with her, but what I have here is two parents that are sucking up to this piece of crap. That there is evidence on the phone that he's done the things that he's done. He recorded himself. He's got a nice little, I don't know, birthmark on his wiener, and that was identified by Jennifer. And this is whilst the abuse is happening to Maddie. And you're sitting there. You are, to me, at this point in time, because this is what, June the 16th last year. So by this point in time, you know this information, you know what he's been up to. And at this point in time, to me, you're as bad as he is. You are making everything that he has been accused of okay. And it will be interesting to see where your loyalties lay after the trial. So when he does get found guilty by a jury, and I think he will, I think there's no two ways about it. I think he will get found guilty. I think the evidence that they probably have is very, very strong. We haven't seen it all, that's for sure. But I think it's very, very strong. And I think the jurors are going to come to that decision. And I can still guarantee that we'll be listening in to the parents having this phone conversation with him. And I'm not even hearing them even slightly asking questions about this case or this young girl at this point in time. I'm not hearing any of that. All I'm hearing is, oh, Stephan, you worry lines. Oh, Stephan, we'll make sure you get your Hobbit book. And, oh, Stephan, I mean, if you really wanted me to, I could read it to you. Absolutely. Enabling and bloody delusional. Like, this man has been accused of RAP of a young kid. And not only has he been accused, there is photographic and video evidence of this. Hence why they got him on those charges before they got him on the murder charges. And then before they went and arrested, charged him for the murder, they made sure that the case was pretty tight. And there you are, sucking up to him. You belong in the same place as he does, as far as I'm concerned. Because at this point, I am not seeing here where this is about getting information from him. This is just about Stephan and being his pet. Like, I don't know how you can do it. You should be ashamed of yourselves, and that's just my opinion. And I'm allowed an opinion. And there's a lot of people with probably the same opinion. You can't defend the undefensible. And you are kind of defending the undefensible, which makes you undefensible. Oh, shit.
No, I did not.
And I was literally out of my mind when I was first booked into jail. I was hallucinating. I was hearing things and seeing things very badly. And it took me about a week to come out of that.
I hope you're sharing all that with your attorneys.
I did, and the mental health people knew about it as well, because, they're the ones that interview you when you come in, like, are you seeing anything, are you hearing anything? I was like, yes, I looked at both. I was hearing reverberating noises going through my cell and in my head, and I would look at the doors, and it looked like the doors were breathing. And then it took me about a week to come out of that, and then it took me another 3 weeks or so before I...
That wasn't the doors and the walls breathing, mate. That was your fucking fellow inmates. breathing, watching you. That's what that was. That was probably real.
Started to regain some lucidity in my mind and some clarity again. And it took me a while to come out of that. You guys, I don't think you guys knew that.
No, did not.
Yeah, so I was not in my right mind after I found her.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I understand why, but
a complete mental and emotional breakdown, and then everything that followed was kind of a result of that.
I wouldn't have even apologized to him for having those feelings because he found her. He found her because he did it. Apparently, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. That's my belief. That's why he found her. He didn't just stumble upon her laying there, you know, as he's trying to make out. This man is a joke.
oh, well,
I wish I'd handled that passing a lot better, but I was not capable of rational thoughts or actions at that point. I literally was not in my right mind.
okay, baby. Well, you know what we think happens, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I believe we're halfway through June already.
It is, isn't it?
May crept
Well,
up
you know,
slowly, and now June is just flying by.
whoops, you got a minute.
Yeah, this will probably be my last call tonight, but I'll call you back within the next couple of days.
Okay. Hopefully we'll have news about puppies by then.
I assume you might. You said there's going to be 8 of them?
Yes,
Okay.
unless you've hidden one.
Who knows? You never know. You always used to play Count the Spines.
Yeah, well, I was there when they counted the skulls on this one, and that was pretty good
Okay.
count. So,
Well, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you within the next couple days or so. Be good. Okay?
well,
Keep an eye out for those books.
well, when your heart stops beating, so does your opportunity to repent. So make your heart right with God while you can. That I just read. I like that.
I do.
Don't forget that.
Almost every day.
At least the puppies were kept safe from him, because the puppies I would have considered, from what I know, from the things that I know, the puppies could have potentially been a target at some point as well. And so that at least those puppies are safe away from him. When she said, "Oh, baby," like, like, this is just, that's beyond, that's more than not that, that's just more than being kind to him to get illicit information from him. You know, you can kind of still be friendly and, you know, even get him the bits and pieces that he wants, but keep your bloody distance and don't be all lovey-dovey over him. He can still start giving you information. The thing is, though, like, the information he's relaying to them, he's lying and to them, and sucking that up. Now, do they want to believe that? Maybe they just can't get into their head that their son has done what he's done. I honestly don't know. I don't know, but at this point, it's beyond me. Now, I know that they did an interview on, I can't remember, I think it is, I can't remember the channel, but they did an interview. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna give them the airtime. But they did the interview, and they kind of do mention some of their reasonings, but they still kind of talk about him like, well, you know, he is our son, etc., etc. And I can't be doing with that. Do you know what I mean? I can't be doing with that. I'm done. To me, at this point, he's done some monstrous things, and if you could see the things that he'd done to that girl, you wouldn't. I can't even see how they're trying to even placate him. they don't need the parents to get information from them, because what you've got to remember as well is, it's got to be information, when they're having these calls, and obviously they're recorded, so they know that they're recorded. But like, he could just be, this it's not really what we would call a controlled environment, where they're being, he's being asked questions about what he's done and all that kind of stuff that you would do in a police interview. So you've got these parents kind of asking him, but very softly and step-by-step questions, but they don't actually seem to go any further. We've got to the end of these calls for now. There probably will be more released, because I'd imagine people will be putting FOIAs in left, right and centre. But at this point, they've not really elicited anything out of him. Nothing. There is nothing that they've elicited out of him that was useful, other than now they've spent a ton of money on books and sending the books to him, obviously the calls and chatting with him, and with them talking about this dog having puppies and all of that good stuff, you would think, well, animal lovers and that, but this man abused animals as well. So here we are with the parents telling him all about the puppy updates. He is beyond, I don't know, I can't put my fingers on it. I couldn't do it. Jen Soto is probably going to throw him under the bus herself. She's probably got some kind of plea deal there, so she can't be sent to jail. She should be, in my opinion, because she enabled this situation to happen, as far as I'm concerned, and she didn't protect her daughter, and she sent him to go and sleep in the same bed as her kid. There's plenty of issues there, but we are where we are with that. I mean, to be honest, with the SA stuff, they don't need Jen, because they've got it all recorded. He filmed it. His book choices are weird as well. They go from like, thank you, Donna. They go from like The Hobbit to Agatha Christie. Two completely opposite ends. And he probably thought, you know what, if I read a few Agatha Christie books, I'll be able to defend myself. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, we've got Laurie Vallow providing us with no end of entertainment. I was just listening to some of the stuff, because I've just posted another video. And when she was interviewing the woman that dated Charles, who was the husband that she's accused of murdering and plotting and planning and all that, this woman's going to say, Laurie's like, so you spent your whole entire date talking about me? And the woman come back and was like, don't flatter yourself. That was fucking hilarious. I was like, get in there. And then he's trying to, she's trying to cross-examine his sister, and the things that she's cross-examining the sister, and the responses are just cracking. And this is one of the reasons why you should never represent yourself, especially on a death penalty case, because if I was Sternsey, I wouldn't represent myself. I mean, I'm not sure how anyone's going to be able to defend him. I know they're obviously going to try their best, but if you notice as well, like with Brian Kohberger, how the defence are really going to town for Brian Kohberger over there in Idaho, and then you've got Sternsey and his defence attorneys, and they're trying, like, let's try and keep the media out of the courtroom. Let's try and do this. We'll see if we can get the death penalty off the table. I don't know, maybe we can, maybe we can't. But they're not. I don't see them going as hard for him as Ann Taylor is going for Brian Kohberger. So that makes me question some things as well. But I mean, we are dealing with obviously two completely different cases, and we are dealing with two completely different sets of attorneys. But obviously, he should definitely not represent himself. Although maybe he should just represent himself, and then we can get this over and done with quite quickly, can't we? but he won't. He's got his attorneys. He doesn't even want to talk, I don't think. He doesn't want to be in the courtroom. We've only seen him in that courtroom once for the first time. Yeah, keep trying to take it all out, innit? Let's take that out. Let's take that out. Let's put in a thing. We'll have that removed. We'll have that removed. And the judge is like, no, no, no. Oh, we might let you get away with that one. You can have that one off the table. Put this one in. Put this one in. No. Judge is like, no, no. And then, you know, oh, well, better let him have something, I suppose. Something really stupid. But they're fighting for their client. Now, this happened after the Idaho case, and the Idaho case is still going. This is a defense. This is a death penalty case, same as the Idaho one, and you would think that this would take just as long, but nope. I don't think they can really argue the case here with this, because obviously we know about the recordings that he did of him doing the things that he was doing to Maddie and the things that he was making her do. That's all recorded. You can't take that off him because it's done. He's recorded it. Now, obviously, they're going to have a ton of information that we've not seen yet in terms of the murder charges. And they seem to take forever to get the murder charges on the table to charge him with those. So, but I think because they had him on the SA charges, I feel that they had him there long enough. They knew he wasn't going anywhere. So actually they could really make those charges as tight as possible, because he wasn't ever going to be coming out of the prison. It's not like, you know, he'd been taken in a few days he'd get bail, because he wasn't allowed bail, and they knew he was going to be stuck where he was for a long time just on those charges. So now we've caught up with the calls. I just wanted to get those calls done before I pack up my equipment, because obviously with me now being bananaed on TikTok, I won't be needing the system until the 18th at least, and then we could have a moving date. We might not have a moving date, who bloody knows, but I'm thinking that I might just pack those things up, but I wanted to kind of get those done. But obviously this goes to trial on May the 5th, so I'm a bit nervous, because obviously we're like, you know, halfway through bloody April now. So I just kind of wanted to get some things into place. I can't remember if did I.
The time is 8:44 p.m.
I can't remember.
If you believe that you are the victim of
Let me just go to my YouTube. I can't remember. Well, there's been an earthquake in San Diego. I just wanted to. What other ones did I do with Stephan? I know we did the Jen interview, didn't we? But did we do the transportation to jail, the crime scene, Jen Soto interview? Oh, we haven't done his interviews, have we? Oh, maybe I'll do those over the next couple of days, just to throw them in there before I pack up. Isn't it? It's all me. It's all me. Oh, Gary. It's all me. Yeah, San Diego is America, yeah. So I was trying to download the live from the other night that I did for Gary, so I can just put it up so you guys can rewatch it if you want to rewatch it. But we haven't done the Sternsy interview where he's interviewed and he's strip searched, but not to the point where we'll see him strip searched, but he's searched and he's got that bloody white thing overall on. So I might do those, and then once I know more about what we're doing, because I've got my laptop, so I can actually I could stream from that, can't I? Actually. But yeah, we will do the Sternsy stuff. So we'll do his interview so everyone can see them. And then obviously the trial begins on the 5th of May. Apparently that could change. Possibly. I don't think it is. I think it is fixed for now, but we'll see. So that's the plan. But for now, I will hang up the microphone and I will catch you guys over on my backup TikTok this evening. So it's Afternoon Coffee and Crime, also After Dark Coffee and Crime. But the app is Afternoon Coffee and Crime, slight difference. And I've noticed as well, for some, I don't think it's allowing you to have identical names anymore. So like there can only be me now. So that's good for any impersonators. So yeah, we've got that. Obviously the app can only be one name, but anyone can put in the title, the other bit, what name they want. But the you would have to put in a number. So there's only going to be me on the Right, guys. I will see you guys in a little bit. Have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting with me in the comments. Thank you for the super sticker. And I will see you guys soon. And if Mrs. P needs anything later, she knows where I am. But I will see you guys soon. Love to you all. Bye.